Hi everyone, I'm Laura and I'm the Big Kid Zone captain. And today I'll be reading Day 11, Joseph's Brothers. Pharaoh made Joseph the leader in charge of saving food in Egypt during the 7 good years. Joseph stored up so much grain that it could not be measured. During that time, Joseph married and had 2 sons. Then 7 years of famine came. The famine was bad everywhere, not just in Egypt. Joseph's brothers and his father Jacob didn't have enough food for their families. So Jacob sent his sons to Egypt to get food. But he kept his youngest son, Benjamin, at home. Joseph saw his brothers come to buy food, but they didn't recognize him. Then they bowed down to Joseph just like in his dream from long ago. Joseph had every reason to be angry with his brothers. Because of them, he had suffered as a slave and in prison. When his brothers came to Egypt, Joseph pretended his brothers were spies and had them put in prison. 3 days later, Joseph released all his brothers but one, Simeon. He gave them food for their families and told them to come back to Egypt with their youngest brother. Otherwise, Simeon would have to stay in prison. Joseph's brothers returned with Benjamin, and Joseph cried at the sight of his little brother. Then Joseph told them who he really was. Joseph forgave his brothers for all the bad things they had done. He gave them food and a place to live, and he loved them. Later, Joseph told his brothers, "You meant evil against me, but God meant it for good, to bring about that many people should be kept alive as they are today." God had a good purpose, even for the bad things that happened to Joseph. So today's question is, why do you think Joseph forgave and rescued his brothers, even though they had done bad things? Have you ever forgiven someone?